Hi everyone, this is Chaz, and this is a video journal for Tuesday, July 31st, 2012. This is kind of a special request journal because I will be answering a request from Holly and Taric, who asked me last night to video about a certain topic because she apparently watches my video blogs while she's working out, and so she wants something to watch while she works out. So yesterday I made a Facebook post that read something along the lines of, "Oh dear God, I so want to leave a snarky / bitchy comment." And she wanted to know what that was about, so she wanted me to video a journal about that post. Well, what that journal was about, or what that post was about, was David had made a Facebook post yesterday. And in this Facebook post, he was bemoaning about a woman on his train who was acting in a very inconsiderate, selfish, self-centered manner by taking up lots of room with bags and boxes, considering it rude when anyone bumped into her because she was taking up all of this room, was playing loud, twangy country music, and was filing her nails and shedding nail dust and poking people with her fingernail file. And David basically bemoaned the inconsideration and rudeness of this woman, and I couldn't help but think of the irony of David complaining about someone else being selfish and self-centered and rude and inconsiderate, when, if you've watched the video where I explain why our relationship ended, a large portion of why our relationship ended was David being self-centered, selfish, rude, and inconsiderate. At least in my opinion. So I wanted to leave a comment about, gee, yeah, isn't it unfortunate or irritating when people are rude, inconsiderate, and self-centered? Because I just found it deliciously ironic that he would be complaining about someone exhibiting the exact same basic behaviors that he exhibits. He may not be filing his fingernails and be annoying to a train full of people, but he is just as self-centered, selfish, and the rest of that as that woman filing her fingernails and, taking up a bunch of extra seats. So that was what my comment was going to be about. But I didn't leave the comment because I'm trying hard not to be a bitchy, jaded, angry person with regards to this breakup. I'm trying to take the higher ground and let the better angels of my nature lead the way. So despite all of the stuff that I've had to deal with for the past 4 or 5 months, even more so since David left, and more so here recently with trying to find a place to live, and with regards to some of the stuff that David has said in his emails. He's only sent me 2 email messages, but I could very easily become jaded and bitter and snarky, because I do love David. I'm still very much in love with him, but there's also part of me that really hates him. Well, doesn't really hate him, but hates him in regards to kind of what he's become and how he's become, and the change in his personality over the past year or so. I mean, that became a really apparent change in his personality. And so I don't particularly, I don't like it. I love him. I don't particularly like him. I don't know if I can be friends with him right now. Because he says that he wants to be friends, and he still wants to be my best friend and all this other stuff, but I really not sure I can trust him, so I'm not sure I can be friends with someone I don't trust. So anyway, that's what's going on. That's why I wanted to make that, oh please, oh dear God, I so want to leave a snarky, bitchy comment, was because of the irony of David complaining about someone being rude and self-centered and inconsiderate. Taric also wanted to know what items I'm going to be selling in order for my move. Well, initially, I was going to sell my dining room set. I've got a 9-piece dining room set that includes a table, 4 side chairs, a host chair, and 3 extender leaves. I'm still planning on selling that. I'm hoping to get about $250 for it. I'm planning on selling the king-size bed. I'm planning on selling the washer and dryer. I'm hoping to get about $300 for the washer and dryer and about $450 for the king-size bed. The other stuff, a lot of it's probably going to end up getting donated to Goodwill or to other charities, because I only need 1 desk and I have 2. I only need 1 printer stand, well, although I can use the printer stands for other things. So a lot of stuff's going to be sold. I basically will just be furnishing my bedroom. Oh, by the way, I got the apartment in Bridgeport. I mailed off the check and a rental agreement, roommate agreement, this afternoon. So I will have a place to live in Chicago. It's in Bridgeport, on 34th Place, near the intersection of 35th and Halsted. I'm like a block and a half away from Halsted, which is one of the major bus routes. So getting to Boys Town and getting to certain activities isn't going to be difficult. I need to make arrangements for a CTA pass and some other stuff that I need to take care of. The plan at this point is to move sometime after the 15th, around the 15th, 16th, 17th, somewhere around there. I need to talk to my parents, which, I really didn't think about it, but since my parents are retired, and my stepfather could probably get some time off, I don't really have to wait until the weekend to move. I could move in the middle of the week. It actually might be easier for me to do that. That way my parents don't have to sacrifice a weekend. So I got to talk to my parents, figure out exactly when would be the best time for them to help me move. Then I have to figure out exactly what I'm taking. At this point I'm planning on taking the full-size bed in the guest room, my 9-drawer dresser, a desk, a chair, my clothes, my DVD collection, my books, my bookcase, a couple of other small shelving units, probably a stereo of some kind, my computer, and I should probably talk with my roommate, whose name is also Charles, and find out if I should bring my own plates and cooking supplies and all that other fun stuff. So what I'm selling: dining room table, king-size bed, washer dryer. At least that's the plan at this point. Maybe the futon. It depends on if there's going to be room in the common area of the apartment for the futon. If there's room in the common area of the apartment for the futon, I may take the futon with me. But the problem is that I only actually own myself the dining room table and chairs. The king-size bed and the washer and dryer were joint owned. I was also going to sell the car. However, David initially, when we broke up, said that he was going to continue paying off the car. The car probably would be paid off in about a month and a half, and that once the car was paid off, I could sell it and utilize the proceeds from the sale to add to the fund to get me moved and get me set up and pay for things for school. Well, now he's, I guess, changed his mind and has decided that I am only entitled to $1,000 on the car. The car is worth about $6,000, and his point of view is that since he made almost all the payments and all the insurance payments, that he should get all of the money or most of the money for the sale of the car. My attitude is it's jointly owned. Both of our names are on the loan, both of our names are on the title, both of our names are on the registration, both of our names are on the insurance. So I am legally entitled to half the value of the car. So unless we can come to an agreement on what's going to happen to the car, I actually see that we may end up in court, on probably divorce court or some TV judge show. Hopefully not Judge Judy, because even though I like watching Judge Judy, I really wouldn't want to be on that show. I would lean towards, divorce court. So that's what I'll be selling. Might, hold a moving sale and try and sell dishware and kitchenware and stuff, or just donate it to Goodwill or to some other charity. Because God knows I'm not going to need most of the stuff that I have here. The kitchen at my new apartment has a microwave, it has a coffee maker, it has a toaster. I might take my rice cooker, I might take my crock pot. I don't know how much space I'm going to have for equipment. But the kitchen has some room for some shelving, so I might take some shelving units or something with me and use that for some stuff. So that's what's going on. I have an apartment. Those are answering the 2 questions that were asked of why I wanted to leave a snarky bitchy comment and what exactly I was going to sell and how much I'm expecting to get for them. So hope everyone's doing well. Remember to take care of yourselves and each other. Next couple weeks are going to be interesting as I prepare to move and decide what I'm going to take and what's going to stay behind and what's going to get donated and what's going to get sold. Hopefully David and I can come to an agreement on what's going to get sold and how much and who gets to reap the financial rewards of those sales. Because I really don't want us to become adversarial, but I don't know if that's not going to be avoidable or not. So I hope everyone's doing well. Remember to take care of yourselves and each other. This is Chaz signing off. Thanks for watching. Bye.